Alright, what's up, guys? This is Ninja on Ninja, and I have a video for you. I want you. This is not. Uh, okay, so first off, I will say this. What I normally post is, um, well, I will say is tends to be more government based a little bit. Um, I would say that I am somebody who rewards public. Like I'm someone who fights for the people. I'm a lot like Bernie Sanders. I'm Long Island Audit. I can't think of the word. Basically, I speak for the people. I look out for the people. I'm all about your rights. I'm all about that shit. And anyways, I normally talk about a game rather. I normally talk about a game, balancing and whatnot. Um, but I talk about the World War II. So anyways, so here's this video. Let's see here. I'm trying to think what it's called. What do you call the person who helps fight for the the people and for the rights and they aren't necessarily anti-government, but they try to represent your rights and to maximize the benefit of humanity. What was it called again?
It sounds like you're describing an advocate or a human rights advocate.
There you go.
These are people who work to protect and promote the rights and well-being of others, often advocating for fairness, justice, and equality. They might work within legal systems, non-profits, or other organizations to represent people's interests and ensure their rights are respected.
Is there another name for a public advocate, or was it public advocate? It feels like there was something else, but I'm not too sure. I don't know.
There are a few different terms that might fit what you're thinking of. Besides public advocate, people in similar roles are often called civil rights advocates, human rights activists, or even ombudsmen or ombudspersons who specifically handle complaints and advocate for fair treatment. Sometimes they're also referred to as consumer advocates if they're focused on protecting consumer rights.
But
Any
basically, what you're saying is that it comes down to advocacy is the word. I was asking if there's a word that isn't just another form of like a type of advocacy person. Like they advocate for it this way or they advocate for it this way. I'm talking about another word entirely.
Got it. I see what you mean. Another term that might fit what you're describing is champion. Sometimes people who stand up for others' rights and interests are called champions of a cause. Another word could be activist, which is more general and doesn't necessarily specify a type of advocacy, but rather someone who actively works to promote change or protect certain rights or causes. Hopefully,
Yeah,
one of those.
I think that's what it was. Activist. So, anyways, thank you, Boo. I'll talk to you in a little bit. I'm trying to make a recording now. All what you said was recorded, by the way. So, thank you. I appreciate that. It helps the people to understand what I'm talking about. So, thank you.
You're welcome. I'm glad I could help out, and I hope your recording goes really well. If you need anything else, just let me know. Good luck and talk to you soon.
Okay. So, advocate. Okay. Check it.
Hi, no joking in this video. This is a warning. Specific.
Okay. So, I thought I started it over, but apparently.
Hi, no joking in this video. This is a warning, specifically for parents, but I guess really for anybody. Something truly disturbing just happened to me. I just stopped for gas on my way home, and while I was there, I wanted a beverage, so I went to go inside. So as I'm walking in, I am approached by a child. He comes up to me and he says, hey, can you buy me some Feel Free? I didn't understand what he was talking about, but I said, do you need food or something? And he said, no, I need Feel Free. And I was like, I'm sorry, no. I go up to the cashier and I was like, hey, just so you know, there's like some kid out there. He was asking me to buy something for him, and he like tried to grab my wallet. And she was just like, oh my gosh, it's this. And she pointed to this little blue bottle on the counter that I've never seen before. Looks like that. And I was like, oh, what's that? Like a 5-hour energy? And she was like, no, this stuff is so sad. I have people coming in here 5-6 times a day to get this. It's so addictive. And people lose their mind.
So let's review what's in Feel Free.
Okay, first off, before you do any of that shit, what I want to say was I don't think it's as bad as they tried to market it out to be. It's just that good, basically. As far as people going in 4 or 5 times, like that person that's very unique in the sense that he's probably the only one in the world. Because I know, trust me, I know it's part of my comment, so I'll hold it to the end, but I'll explain. But go ahead, person who is pretending to be a doctor, who probably isn't a real one, who's probably hired to try to persuade the opinion of people so that we give up more of our rights to public control and whatever. But again, more to the comment later. So
Free, which is making people become addicted to this. So when I looked this product up, there are 2 ingredients that you need to be concerned about. It's kava and kratom.
both fine. It's whatever. I think you need to be 18 to get them. So it's kind of whatever. Again, I don't know why this 14-year-old kid wants it, but the special occasion doesn't create the necessity. The necessity creates the necessity. So, yeah, anyways.
So let's start with kava. The active compounds in kava primarily modulate GABA A receptors, which is the same inhibitory neurotransmitter system that's targeted by benzodiazepines like Xanax. And so when GABA A is activated, it enhances.
It's like Xanax, but it isn't Xanax. Understand that. So basically, this is like, I don't know, like a cheeseburger, and Xanax is a tri-tip. You get what I'm saying? Like, there is clearly a difference here. And for them to act like this hamburger has the exact same impulse as a tri-tip, no. Anyways.
Enhances chloride ion influx into neurons, leading to hyperpolarization and decreased neuronal excitability. In pretty much simple terms, it calms the brain down, reducing anxiety.
And so the guy talking is probably the dudes that was brought up in the video is probably together or something, the way they sound. But anyways, the point is they both have no idea what this shit is like, and yet they're talking about it as if they know. And he's expecting his dress up to pretend to be a doctor like he knows, but just because you're a doctor, you can still be an idiot. Educated people can lack intelligence. Continue.
And muscle tension while promoting a sense of relaxation. Just a PSA, long-term use can actually lead to liver damage. Now let's talk about the other.
Cool. Long term of exacerbated usage. Not just every now and then. Long term exacerbated usage. I'm talking about like binge drinking is far fucking worse.
Their ingredient kratom, which this one is even worse. So kratom contains several alkaloids, but we're gonna focus on mitragynine, then also 7-hydroxymitragynine, which is you will see usually in like higher doses. So these compounds are actually partial agonists at the mu opioid receptor. Yes, the same receptor that medications like morphine target. This means that kratom.
Right. So understand they are present in both. But like he said, the difference, though, is that morphine is made of that shit, whereas kratom, that's one of 7 things that it has. You know what I'm saying? You understand? So
Kratom can mimic the effects of opioids by triggering the brain's endogenous reward system, but increase dopamine release, blunting pain perception, and creating feelings of like euphoria and stimulation. This is just like a fun pharmacy fact. In lower doses, kratom usually acts like a
pharmacist. Okay, see? He's bought and paid for. Okay. Yeah, because the pharmacy is not our best friend, right?
Stimulant, but in higher doses.
And even if they're honest, they don't fight for you. They just do what they do. They're like good soldiers. They just want to get paid at the end of the day. They don't care what they say as long as it pays them. They're the ultimate sellouts. They're basically, anyways.
It's more like a
They're actually a lot like streamers. Basically, they're a streamer. It was called an influencer. That's what pharmacist is basically. He's a capitalist influencer, essentially.
sedative opioid. Analogy time for how this works. So Feel Free is like trying to balance a high performing sports car with 1 foot on the gas and 1 foot on the brake.
Not really. Kind of, but not really, no.
Hava.
And that's what they, like most gangsters, they would do crack and heroin and like weed and shit. Like you're equivalent, you're making them both seem like the same, and they're not. One is just a drink that works a little bit, and the other one is like it literally, like you will know what's working.
Is gonna be our break because it slows you down via like GABAergic sedation.
Yeah, it slows you down. So what? So does what's called NyQuil. So what?
And then kratom is our gas.
And so what? We take fucking what is it called? Red Bull Red Bull. So what?
Stimulates opioid receptors and dopamine pathways to boost your energy and mood. But
oh no! How dare you have boosted energy and mood? How dare you? It's not like every fucking rich person or a great idea or the stoned ape theory. Like every great mind that's ever existed came from a fucking stoned ass motherfucking monkey. So anyways.
But here's the problem. You keep taking the supplement, your brain is gonna adjust to it. And so these receptors are gonna become desensitized, downregulated. And you're gonna need more and more of this supplement to feel the same. Which this is gonna become the foundation of dependence. And with kratom involved.
No, heroin, yes. This energy drink, no. Unless the kid is drinking it and only it, then yes. But if you just every now and then, no, I doubt it.
It's pretty much.
I would even say the same for hydrocodone, for example. Like, occasional use is probably okay. But to blacklist it is, and no, you're asking.
Very similar to like an opioid-like addiction. As a reminder, with natural supplements, the reason that things like this can be just out and about on the market is because the FDA does not look at natural supplements
because they don't care, and rightfully so.
Before they are released. But
and for the record, his eyebrows look hella tweezed.
Do you think that this is probably going to get pulled hopefully soon? Because this is very dangerous.
Okay, so no, it's not bad. Why a child is asking for it, that's a better question. For example, you are more concerned with getting it pulled than you are asking about this child that the guy is talking about, who's probably your boyfriend, right? Like, you should probably know a little bit more as to what's going on. Maybe that kid came from a drug house, and he's wired to his fucking, you know what I'm saying? Like, he's wired AF, and he's just accustomed to it, and that's why he's used to it. Whereas everybody else, no one cares. No one bats an eye because it doesn't matter. It's no big deal. But you're acting like this one special occasion is a fucking occasion. And that's why I'm pointing this out, right? Who knows why, but it's one kid. And then I said, Kratom saved my life. And the reason why I was addicted in the first place was the hospital got me addicted to pain pills. Hydrocodone, a Percocet, all of that shit. That was from the medication they gave me at the hospital. Basically, I had a brain surgery where the doctor fucked up. Okay? But yeah. So, because of the shit that they prescribed me, legitimate doctors and pharmacies and companies like your dumbass pushed onto me, and you didn't ask any questions because they were, oh no, it's fine, it's whatever, because some company, the same fucking bullshit reasons you explain, oh well, no one looked into it because they said, and blah, blah, blah. Like, shut up, dude. Like, you're fucking stupid. You know what the fuck you're talking about? So anyways, that shit was again like I think I said the hospital got me addicted to pain pills. Kratom was a safe lane exit when I was going down a darker road. A brain surgery when the doctor effed up. F you soft ass liberals by trying to give the government more control. How about you ask that child that got mixed with this whole thing what happened to him first, huh? You are probably a fake ass who was hired to sway the government and to get the people to agree to, so we lose more rights, basically. Uh, that kid messed up because the system messed up. More government control is not the answer. I spit on you. I do not like this. I don't like this video. I don't like this mention. I don't care about some fucking product that they sell at the fucking store or whatever. Yes. So what? Let them get high. Let people get high. Let them fucking enjoy life, right? If that's what it takes them to fucking get through the day, fuck it. They can feel good. Let them feel good. Fuck it. They're not doing crack. They're not doing heroin. Like, this stuff is nothing compared to what you're acting like, bro. That's all I'm saying. And again, you're probably hired by the government to try to sway the people to give up more fucking rights. Like, this is, I hate the left. I hate the left sometimes. Like, the right is too fucking stupid and the left is too soft. What the fuck is wrong with the people? Anyways, yeah. Like, I'm not one that agrees with the fact that some people are like, oh, well, we don't need guns. We don't need them, but you don't need to take them either, right? If we have them, we have them. So what? Big deal. Too bad. Get over it, right? We have freedom to bear arms if we want, right? And trying to remove that from the equation, fuck you, son. Fuck you, son, right? If I want to have guns, if anyone wants to have guns, let them have guns. Just because you can point to a few special occasions or whatever, that's not the problem. The problem is those special occasions. What made them go postal? What made them feel that way? That's what you should be looking into. The gun didn't shoot nobody. That fucker with the gun shot somebody. You know what I'm saying? And removing guns from me doesn't remove guns from him. They're gonna find him one way or another, and all you're doing is making it impossible for me to fight back, right? And that's what is going on here, because they're gonna get high. These kids are gonna take some heroin, some fucking dark ass shit, because you're removing the innocent crap from the stores, and they have no choice because they had experience, or you guys are blacklining or making things illegal. Like, illegality is not the answer. If anything, we should be transfusing this into the world so that everyone is part of it and everyone fucking coexists by it. And if you don't want to, like, we should encourage straight edge, like kids that grow up virgins and drug free and whatever. We should encourage that, right? But instead, it's like, oh no, drugs are illegal. Oh, yeah, drugs, whatever, man. No, you can't do it though. Shut up. I hate you. What's your name? Millen. I can't read that. MILL. Millennial RX. That's what it is. Millennial RX. Because it was white on white. But yeah. Tylenol versus Advil versus Aleve. What's the difference? Feel-free supplement. Addictive, risky, not so natural. No, it's natural. It's just, you're a little bitch. That's all it is. That's the problem. There it is. Right. You're a little bitch. It's natural. It's a plant. It's a drink. That's all it is. They took it. They turned it into a liquid. That's it. They made a drink out of it. So what? Look at, you see what I'm drinking? Soda. Not so natural. You should take this off the shelves. Why isn't it taken off the shelves? Oh, it's because it doesn't get me high and it makes me not transformative. And there's no risk of making a fucking, what's called, a great thinking person, individual that's scary for the businesses, the corporations. And now I'm a free thinking mind, and I have what's called, I'm an individual like Bernie Sanders, and I know better, and I know what for and what none, blah blah blah. But anyways, that's all I want to say. So, fuck you. You're a bad person. You're a terrible person. You're a shitty person. But that's it. Peace out, guys. Love you. Peace. Be well, be happy, be thinking. Don't let those dumbasses like him sway you. Don't let all fuckers like him bootlickers. Little corporation. He's in bed with corporations, in bed with organizations. They're trying to strip and remove our rights. He's trying to say some problem is way more than it is because of some extraordinary case that's like one out of a billion, and he wants to fucking we should stop everything. We should live in caves because this shit's dangerous. The world's dangerous. Shut up. Anyways, peace.